so much.
The Syrian army has fully liberated Damascus from militant control. Earlier today, the Syrian army celebrated recapturing the Yarmouk Palestinian refugee camp on the outskirts of the city. Yulia Shapovalova has the latest on Damascus.
The Syrian army has liberated the Palestinian refugee camp of Yarmouk, located in the south of Damascus, from terrorists. The camp and surrounding settlements were the last strongholds of militants near the Syrian capital. The army soldiers are now to inspect every building in the camp in order to find potential suicide attackers or snipers to avoid violence in the future. Since an armed conflict broke out in Syria in 2011, the Yarmouk refugee camp by different militant groups, which has resulted in humanitarian catastrophe for the refugees. Currently, some 18,000 people live there. Now, all militants and their families have finally left the southern areas of the capital, including the Yarmouk refugee camp. The withdrawal lasted for 8 days and took place under the agreement with the Russian Center for Reconciliation. A small part in southern Damascus is still controlled by Daesh militants amid the ongoing anti-terror crackdown by the Syrian forces. Currently, the government troops make their advance against last pockets of resistance. Meanwhile, Russian air defense systems shot down an unknown drone over the Khmeimim airbase in Syria. Experts in the defense ministry say that the drone has been developed by countries possessing high technological capabilities to provide the drone with satellite navigation. So, over the past day, bomb disposal units had demined 18 buildings in the eastern Ghouta province, and more than 6 kilometers of roads have been cleared. The Russian Center for Reconciliation has opened a medical center in the village of Deir al-Bakht in the Syrian province of Daraa. A group of Russian doctors will provide the locals with all necessary medical care. They will also supply civilians with medicines. Yulia Shapovalova, RT.